at least Haley's hardly working with like a okay attitude. Because I actually didn't see Haley work more than like once. She like did some like bed stuffs with Camille. That was it.
And she's not that good at that stuff either.
No.
Frasier
Um,
wasn't that impressed.
yeah. So I wasn't sure if she was working this charter. She also, Sean, you know me. I'm not a believer in your astrological signs, just allowing you to be a piece of shit.
Mm.
And Haley's like, well, I'm a Pisces, so I'm an emotional mess. It's like, I think you're just an emotional mess, and you're using your astrological sign to like rationale why you're emotional mess.
she's
That's just me.
as a like BuzzFeed writer would say, she's weaponizing her her astrological sign
Yeah,
to
this is like old man talk. Like old men do not believe in astrological signs allowing you to like be
as an
okay with
excuse.
like
Yeah.
yeah with like your like extreme shortcomings. And here we are.
John, I like female out of the snow. So female Russell Brand.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty spot on. Big, yeah, big bold personality though. I hate that she's
yeah,
a boyfriend, but I
yeah. Well, who knows?
exactly who
uh
knows.
Sean, can I listen? I got a question for you here. You've named everyone in the interior, and you've not named one person in the exterior in your rankings.
That is correct. And that brings me to number 5. I've got Ross, our bosun.
Yeah, yeah,
Look, he's got great hair, a lot of experience. We don't get a whole lot from him, but we do know one thing. He likes to hook up with his female subordinates. So that, at the very least, should be very interesting.
yep. Ross is a dog.
A
We've seen
sneaky dog,
Gary
I think.
dominate. Yeah, yeah. We've
Like
seen
with Gary,
Gary
so
be like Gary, like I will say with Gary, it is like blatant that like he's like, I'm interested in hooking up with girls on board. And then like the girls know it and they still do it. Ross is maybe like a little bit more sneaky, not in like a weird way, but just like it doesn't pop out at you, right?
with Gary, the girls see it coming from a mile away, and like they try to warn each other about it. I feel like with Ross,
And
I'm
then they all
excited.
do it.
I'm excited for him on his first night out to see what happens
Yeah.
because he's already said he's attracted to a couple of the girls on board. So we'll see. I other than like Ross, otherwise not sure yet
Yeah.
because we didn't get a whole lot of them.
Yep.
John, in 6th place, I have Rachel. Like, love seeing her, always do. But she was off her game tonight. And if we're getting a season of Rachel struggling, I don't know what we got then.
So with Rachel, you allow the like um is it like near Tourette's?
Yeah.
Is that like how she's just like swearing all it like just like she'll just be like walking and she'll just like swear? I don't know. But like obviously I don't think she has that, but you kind of like allow some of the like the weird things about her because she's so freaking good at cooking and she's such a talented chef. Um and it was weird to see her kind of in that spot tonight where she messed up like multiple meals real late. I think she's gonna have to like figure out timing or figure out something, but I mean, whatever she was doing wasn't really working.
Yeah. And what was it for the dinner? The second course was like a cabbage salad. No reason that should have been late. That took
Mm,
40 minutes to plate. That second course that took 40 minutes.
yeah,
I'm sure it tasted very good, but it was a cabbage or Brussels sprout salad, right? I think I
yeah,
said cabbage, Brussels sprout salad. That should not have taken 40 minutes.
agreed.
So, and we're just watching her struggle, but we did tonight. So, I know the boat's bigger. I know the galley's like a mess, but I don't know. I have her six because of that.
Yep.
And all right, John, seventh place. I've got Tony. Now, Tony's from Costa Rica. And John, you mentioned this on Twitter a little bit. No one excels at small talk more than Tony.
That's true. So he's really interested in how long you've been doing things. He asked the captain, he asked the exotic dancers. Like, I get it. Maybe he's just really interested. I will say, Sean, that I liked one thing. He thanked Captain Lee for like the time for the chat.
Yeah, Captain Lee loves him.
You don't see, I know. And you're like, listen, yeah, I mean, I'm not really hating on Tony. Like, it's just like, it was almost refreshing to hear someone be like, hey, thanks for taking the time to chat with me. I might start using that actually.
Yeah, John, when like Captain Lee's doing like his talking head interview while Tony's talking to him, I'm expecting Captain Lee to be like, shut up, I'm driving the boat. Like I'm like, you're not working, I'm working. That's what I was expecting. And
Yeah.
no, he's like, hey, Tony's green, but like guy's got a great attitude. And man, I kind of wish he should probably be higher on my list because I'm not good at small talk with strangers. That's not my like something like I do well.
Yep.
Uh
Well,
John, you're better than me at it.
I'm okay, but two things I'm going to add in now is I'm
Mhm.
going to ask people how long they've been doing what they're doing, and I'm going to thank them for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah. And like, yeah,
It's memorable.
John, you're solid at small talk, but I mean, Tony's in a league of his own. So
Real good.
I I got him kind of low because I don't know if he'll like hook up with any of the girls, but we'll see. I have no idea actually.
Yeah.
If you're good at small talk, that's something. John, I have Katie eighth. Katie, the only full time female deckhand.
Yep.
From Ohio, but not like a nice part, like outside of Cincinnati. No offense to anyone from Southern Ohio, but I've been there before. I don't know.
It's no Columbus.
It's no Columbus.
Yeah.
Me and Jen are big Central Ohio guys.
Yeah.
But you know what? She's probably gonna hook up with Ross.
Yeah.
Because when they pick up the giant cake, she's kind of flirting with him on the way back.
There was a accentuated laugh / giggle.
Mm.
I documented it. It happened. So yeah, I mean, writing's on the wall here. Katie kind of reminds me of like a Kelsey from Sailing Yacht.
Okay.
Like in the sense, like if you total up the amount of lines she had tonight, it was like 6 or less. Maybe 3 actually. But nothing wrong with her. She doesn't eat her own hair. So
yeah.
I mean,
well, yeah, no. I think Kelsey's a good comparison as far as like their role in the show. Yeah. But Kelsey never
right.
hooked up with anyone. So
Yeah, because
we'll
like Kelsey was like never a negative, but she wasn't necessarily like a positive all the time. Like she was just like she was in the show, you know.
she very endearing. I liked her, but like when everyone's in the hot tub, Kelsey would be in bed. So
Yeah.
you know, but so I got Katie eighth. Interested to see what happens with her and Ross. So that could be fun. And then last place, because this guy's barely in the episode, but I did catch his name, is Ben.
Yeah.
Ben also has long hair. He's from Australia. I wasn't sure if he was gay or not. But he appears to not be. He appears to be into Camille.
Yeah. I kind of had that same question. But I don't know. I will say, based on like the like coming like based on like what I saw from like the like upcoming this season on Below Deck. Now that I think about it, like there's been like a high percentage of like gay men who've rented the boat. I
Yeah.
feel like in relation to like I don't know what in relation to, but I mean it's good for TV. Like, they're like if I don't know. Like I feel like it's good TV, but I've noticed that. And then like obviously tonight, well, I don't know. I
Is that the
Am I wrong?
Bravo factor? Maybe like, hey, if you're a rich gay
It could
guy,
be. It could be.
that's
Like
very true though.
like
You're right. Yeah.
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 Not trying to be
Yeah.
insensitive anywhere. I'm just like I'm doing the numbers in my head here, and it feels like there's a high percentage of gay guys who book this show. And I'll say it makes the show great.
Oh yeah. Especially, you got Frasier on there too. Maybe I don't know. They know how to have fun.
Yeah.
Straight people are
No,
doing little
yeah.
indications.
Yeah, there you go. All right. And I totally agree. I barely remember Ben. I only remember him from like the beginning when like one of the charter guests was like painting him in like like super small trunks. So we'll see what happens there. All right, Sean. So we got that. So we got Frasier on top, we got Ben on the bottom. And could be a good season. All right, let's go into the charter guests. We only got a couple more minutes here. Let's go into charter guests. Not my favorite people in the world, but I think like they were just like quick to complain.
Very quick.
Sean, what were your thoughts on? Yeah, what were your thoughts on? And maybe they had every right. I don't know. I don't know how this thing is cut.
So Peng is a big time accountant.
Yeah,
I think that he said like he's a sought after tax accountant. Guess is the thing. You know more
yeah,
about that than me. But the guy the entire time is really just too drunk to pay attention to the food. Right?
yeah,
Like that's it. I mean, and it gets a little annoying, especially I get that the dinner was slow, but like you're on a boat, you have no other plans. I know you have a rave for after the dinner, but like you're not gonna be late to that.
yeah. Like it's a
Like,
short commute.
why are you in such a hurry? I didn't get that.
And I don't understand how they were like, oh, we're bored. It's like, aren't you like having dinner? Like, I don't know. I've never been like bored during like a dinner with like 8 people. And if I was, I bet the dinner sucked or I sucked. So,
Yeah, you're in
um,
free alcohol. I don't get the lack of patience during dinner. Now,
yeah.
to their point, dinner was slow. Rachel was off her game, but I don't know. Yeah, the really drunk guy who's acting obnoxious the entire time. Not my favorite thing. I will say
Yeah.
though,
He might lose some business. He might lose some
ooh,
business. I think there was an episode of Curb where Larry fired his money guy because he was wearing jeans on Friday.
oh yeah, that he celebrated Casual Friday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larry's like, no, you don't do that. Now I get it. That's part of the times, but it is what it is. So Sean, real quickly, let's get into winners and losers, and then we'll cut out here.
All right. My winner was Camille, just because she dominated the episode more than anyone else,
You know.
and looks a lot like Claire Danes from like Homeland,
Oh yeah. It's
right?
like too intense of a look though. Like the look is too intense. The
It's a
eyes,
little too intense, but
too intense for me.
she could be a star, so that's
She could.
why. No, by the way, for Mississippi, no accent, nothing.
Yeah, she might have trained herself out of that. I
Yeah.
heard she was on American Idol.
Oh, really?
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
John, who's you have winning?
I got Frazier winning, just because the guy got promoted over season, but still, like now he's the boss. So good on him. Like I got nothing else for him, but good on him.
All right. And then John, who's you have losing the episode?
Um, Ben, because I forgot he was in the episode. So
I also
I,
had Ben. There's not much. Look, there's an extra crew member. It was a lot to keep track of, like watching this episode, and I kept forgetting Ben was there.
yep.
Like, oh, there's another guy with long hair. You're right. And Ben doesn't have Tony's small talk abilities.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't ask for how long they've been doing things.
I I can't wait to start doing that.
Yeah. Oh, how
Just
long have you
go
been doing that? Huh,
like next time you
pretty
go to a
cool.
restaurant, before you talk to the host, just be like, how long you been doing this for?
Yeah. Hey, how long's this place been around for? Any idea?
It's a
Owners, they've been
great
here a while?
it's a great
Yeah.
opener.
All right, Sean, you gotta redo these rankings. Tony's at the top. That's it. I'm all in on Tony. Tony won the episode.
I can't wait to
Um,
see Tony next week.
yeah. All right, man. Take us out here.
All right. So John will be back tomorrow to do the Blood Egg Med reunion.
Yeah.
But and then we'll be back next week to do Blood X season 10, episode 2. You guys, thank you so much for listening. Bon voyage.